Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an Object 261, the Tier 10 Soviet SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Ensk, and it's under the command of Andromedaa. Well, this is probably one of the most hated maps for Arty players, mainly because it's too small. Way too small, and some of the sight lines and the shot lines, the angles are just absolutely dreadful. So it's very difficult to get shots on the enemy without being seen and taken out of the game very quickly. As you can see here, Andromeda's trying to get shots on the 705. He's not loaded yet, but he will be very shortly. He's guessing that it's just there, but hits the railway wagon instead. Oh, he did stun the 705. At least that's something. A lot of Arty players will exclude the the Ensk map from their map list, simply because it's just too difficult to play. In fact, the only Artys that do tend to do well on this map are the Burt, the Bishop, and maybe the SU5 and a few of the other short-range Artys. But of course, they don't see this map that often. Going for an AMX 1390. Oh, and there's a Progetto 65. He's going to go for that one instead. Nice big hit for 441. And he cancels the stun with his first aid kit. Pulls back. We haven't got that many people in the field, so this might encourage the enemy to move up. In fact, the only tank we did have in the field was the T100LT, who's actually spotted at the moment. And this 1390 is getting rather too close. We might have to relocate very shortly. We are loaded. Yeah, we've been seen. And we can't get a shot on that 1390, so we splash him instead. But we're going to have to move, because otherwise the enemy Arty will be on us. There's 3 Arty on the enemy team. They're very likely to fire on us. In fact, the other Artys have already moved, and the 1390 goes down to the 60 TP. Now, Andromeda's trying to get out of line of sight. There's a Progetto there, the same one he hit before. He fires around him, but only stuns him and does 2 hit points of damage. So it was quite a long way away, that hit. Now, these shells are 18cm shells, do 900 alpha and penetrate 45mm of armor, and they've got a burst radius of 10 meters. The trajectory of most of these shells is way too shallow to be able to loop shells over the buildings into the enemy tanks that are fighting amongst them in the center of the map. Normally, you're either aiming for right at the far end of the map or into the field. Well, it appears that there's no enemy tanks in the field at all, so it might be a good idea for him to move to the field and get shots on the enemy that way. Trying to get a solution. He's got a red line at the moment, so yeah, there's just too many things in the way that are obstructing the line of sight of the shell. He's not going to get any shots on those at all. He's looking at the 705. No shot there either. Ah, an enemy Arty's been spotted at the back of the map, and he can hit that one. And he's turned to shoot. We fire around it, and it's a kill. So Andromeda finally gets a kill, and it's one of his own, or rather one of the enemy Artys, the 155-58. Now he's aiming for a T55A who's moved up to attack our EBR90. We might be able to get a shot on him. EBR's trying to escape and evade. Okay, we're loaded. Trying to find a good place to ambush. Rounds out. Near miss. 52 hit points, sorry. But that T55A is near the enemy, or near our teammates, so we might be able to get hits on him. And now we've got a shot at the T92. Well, we're not loaded yet. He's just changing position. He's a very slow Arty based on a heavy tank. T26E3. Rounds out. Oh, too short. He anticipated the T92 had moved further forward, but he didn't. But the kill goes to the EBR90. And there's the last Arty on the enemy team. It's the M53, M55, and he's realised he's in danger. He's receiving fire from the other Artys. He's probably stunned at this moment. He's trying to hide from the EBR-90, who comes up, finds him. Oh, he shotguns him. He does get some damage. We're loaded. Rounds out. And we get the splash kill. So 2 kills now to Andromeda. But there is an enemy tank at the far end of the battlefield, an M103. It's about the only one we can get a shot on at the moment. Still a few seconds before we've finished loading, but we might get an actual splash kill here. He's low on hit points. Don't let him get too close to the building. She won't be able to get a shot. Oh, it's too late now. So no chance of a shot on that wounded enemy. And these guys, well, they're weaving in and out the buildings, so he needs to run. He needs to get into the field quick. He's going to try and shot on that Conqueror. Oh, he gets a kill. He gets a kill on the Conqueror, but he needs to move now. He needs to get out into the field. The GWE's 100's already on his way out there. 212's already out there. Oh, now this is sneaky. He's going to try and stay behind and potentially take out that M103, who's very low on hit points. There he is, right down the end. He's loaded. Rounds out. Oh, another kill! So that's 4 kills now to Andromeda on Ensk. It's the most difficult map to play. Oh, he's been spotted. It was the 60 TP who spotted him as well. But he is capable of being killed, that 60 TP. We're just not loaded at the moment, and he's trying to get into a position so he can shoot Andromeda. Andromeda's extending his aim. He has been seen again. Yep, this time it's fatal. 152mm round from that 60 TP is normally terminal. Ideally, he should have run away at that point. There's only one Arty left on our team, and it's the 212A. I don't think he's going to get away because he's based on the KV220 hull, and it's not exactly a fast Arty. It's a very slow Arty. There he is. He's over there. Somebody's in the cap, but they won't be for long. They'll go over and try and kill the 212A. Well, we switched to him. Oh, he's taking fire. Been seen. There's the 60 TP after a Pascucci's. 212A tries a shotgun, but he's too far away. And the 212A's, the 60 TP is still reloading, and the 263 claims the kill, denying the 60 TP a Pascucci's medal. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It was all going so well for a moment. And, well, here's the end of battle results, and we can see that Andromeda managed to get a Reaper badge. During that badge, he killed enemy opponents with a consecutive shell, 3 shots in 3 tanks in a row. And he also got a fighter badge for getting 4 kills and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in that game. He managed to get 13. But there was no tank classification, no epic medals at all, and the win rate was only 847. Let's have a look at the team score. Didn't get the highest damage. That went to the 60 TP. Managed to get 5,472 hit points of damage, which was more than 60 TP on the enemy team, who got 4450. And after that, it was the VK4502B with 3181. And after that, the M53, M55 on the enemy team that Andromeda killed, he got 2894. Okay, Andromeda, 1,293 hit points of damage is not a lot, but when it comes to kills, though, he actually shared the lead with the 60 TP and, well, both 60 TPs, actually, because on both teams, they all got 4 kills. And when it came to base XP, well, yeah, the M53, M55 did the best with 1,003. The Centurion 7.1 did 994, and the Object 263 managed to get a 984, and he picked up a Spartan, as well as the Panzerwagen getting a Patrol GT. And our 60 TP got a high caliber, of course. So, Andromeda, 424 base XP in that one. Not a great score, but he did get those 4 kills, which was very nice. Very difficult to get a kill on Ensk. He fired 10 rounds, got 4 direct hits, 1 penetration and 9 splash. Damage of 1,293 hit points, of which 924 were at more than 300 meters. He received 1 hit, it was a penetration, that was from the 60 GP, it was terminal. And 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed and 121 hit points of damage assistance, and 950 hit points of stun assist of 6 stuns. On a free-to-play account, he earned 18,369 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, well, he made a loss, 28,569 credits for the game. He picked up 424 base XP, and there was no multipliers, so that's all he took away. But it was nice getting a reaper, and it was nice getting 4 kills on Ensk, especially for a tier 10 Arty. It's virtually impossible normally to get kills, and their M53, M55 seem to do very well indeed on this map. I don't know if has plenty of practice on this map, but he certainly did extremely well with a win rate of 3,600. So this guy must be an epic player when it comes to Arty on this map. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that little notification bell so you can get alerted when a new video comes out. And thanks for watching.